It is game day, and it is the Battle of I-75. So this is a rivalry, though, that goes way back. And, well, hopefully we have a great matchup tonight. Let's look at the forecast for the game. By kickoff, it's going to be a cold one. Probably not the coldest one that we've had, but you will find temperatures at the Glass Bowl to be in the upper 30s for the beginnings of this game. And by the drive home, well, thankfully we don't cool down a lot, but temperatures will still be in the mid 30s. Now, what I'm watching, though, is the chance for some rain and snow showers. So early on in the game, we will have a mix of, well, wet and frozen precipitation, but then we will have even a couple of those wet snowflakes that will be possible on the drive home. As far as the snow chatter, shouldn't be too difficult on those roadways, but of course, when those roadways are wet, you're just going to want to take it nice and slow. So let's look at this hour-by-hour forecast. Throughout the day, we've been working with the cloudy skies, but a lot of the precipitation that we've been seeing on radar using the WTOL 11 weather app just hasn't made it to the surface. We have a lot of dry air just above ground level, so a lot of that precipitation actually melts or evaporates, that is, before it gets to the ground. But as we head later on, we'll have a little more moisture, and the ingredients are lining up a bit better just around dinner time. So that's why we will be looking at those rain showers and even some wet snowflakes to be mixing in as well as we head into our later hours tonight and into tomorrow morning. Now, the snowflakes that we have for the morning, of course, I'm anticipating that pavement to still be a little bit warmer, so grassy surfaces at best is what we'll be looking at as far as any accumulations. Of course, though, like I said, take it nice and slow on those roadways. As we head into the afternoon tomorrow, we're still going to be looking at more snowflakes to be in the forecast. However, temperatures will be above freezing. But however, this cold air is just cold enough way up in the atmosphere that we can be looking at those snow showers. So just plan on a more kind of snow globe look as we head throughout your Wednesday and even into Thursday. Though it starts out dry, we're still going to keep a few flurries into your forecast. So since we are tracking snow, of course, have that WTOL 11 weather app ready to go. Though you can see here it's showing a little more green, it will show that green and blue when you're looking at that on your handheld device. So make sure you're keeping a look on radar if you do have plans or even going to the game tonight. Of course, it's a big matchup and we need the weather to be on point. Now, even those hourly forecasts, you're going to find game time temperatures to be sitting into those 30s as we will have that chance for a few rain and snow showers. So have, of course, that jacket on. You're also going to want to have that hard waterproof layer to make sure you stay dry while you're watching the game. Now for today, though it's been a dry start, we do have still those rain and snow showers that I've been talking about. Temperatures, those are going to be into the lower 40s, and this is well below average of where we should be. When we look at our daily almanac, average highs should be around 51. See, we are 10 degrees below average. We are finding these temperatures right now. This is what it should be in December. So we're rushing it a little bit, but lows thankfully have been a little more on track seasonally. Those should be into the mid 30s, and that's about where we've been seeing some of our morning lows, but we have also had some 20s. Even over the weekend, we had our first freeze of the season. Now, looking at records, it's always fun to look back. So back in 1928, we reached a high of 70 degrees on this date. Well, we've had some 70s here in November, just not today, not in today's forecast. And those lows, 10 degrees back in 1967. So it wasn't that long ago that we have been looking at those records. Now, also with that daylight hours, that's going to be something to keep in mind when we're transitioning from rain and snow showers. So that sun will set around 5:15. Of course, that'll allow those temperatures to drop, and that's when you will be monitoring for those snow showers. Now, the cold air, it's cold enough that we are talking that frozen precipitation. Highs today into the lower 40s, and here come the 30s to get us through the rest of the work week until Friday. Big drop here. Highs are going to be in the upper 20s. One of the coldest weekends that we've seen in a while is we're going to be hovering right around that freezing point. But as we get into the Thanksgiving week, yeah, I know you're going to be doing some traveling. Happy to see some warmer temperatures working their way back in, some 40s and even some 50s. So we'll be getting actually close to where we should be for November standards as we head into that holiday week and even that weekend as well. But before we get there, we still have yet a little more fun to have. So Friday evening, that's going to be Lights Before Christmas at the Toledo Zoo. You'll see a lot of familiar faces from the WTOL 11 team, so make sure you say hello to them. They are going to be bundled up because it's going to be a cold one. Temperatures that evening will be into the mid to upper 20s, and then as we head into your Saturday and Sunday plans, you are going to still find that it's chilly. A couple of clouds will be there on Saturday, and as we head into Sunday, finally a little more sun in the forecast. These cold air, well, it's allowing then, well, a little more cloud cover to be in town. But I had mentioned that this weekend is going to be really chilly, and it's been a while since we've seen it. The forecast for this weekend will actually be one of the coldest weekends that we've had since back in February. So we're talking Saturdays and Sundays, and with sub-freezing highs for those days, that's why we're going to be looking at a pretty chilly weekend and something that we're not used to. February, that was a while ago. Now, looking at this 10-day forecast, you will find the cold air has those snow showers locked in for Wednesday and Thursday. And then we do have dry weather to get us into the weekend. With those cold temperatures, at least we have some sun to kind of help us out while we're out and about on town. And then as we head into next week, dry weather for travel for Thanksgiving. So that forecast is looking great. However, Thursday, Turkey Day itself, we are monitoring the chance for a few showers. So keep that in mind if you're going to be doing the turkey chase in downtown Toledo that morning. Once again, you're going to want to have that rain jacket ready to go. Of course, though, as that forecast gets closer, we'll have a little more data on that. So have, of course, the latest updates from the WTOL 11 weather team. We'll have those on the WTOL 11 weather app.